Yo, welcome back, Zycor here, and today in our Monster Hunter World Master Rank Monster Showcase, we're going to take a look at the noxious needle monster of Monster Hunter World. Yes, this monster's needles are so noxious, you might think it's on shrooms. This monster is Viper Tobi-Kadachi. Yes, the strange squirrel-like poison paralyzing flying squirrel, I guess, of Monster Hunter. Yeah, it's basically it's a subspecies of the regular Tobi-Kadachi, and both Tobi-Kadachi and Viper Tobi-Kadachi are new monsters in Monster Hunter World. Viper Tobi is new in Iceborne, and yeah, it's basically more dangerous than the base Tobi-Kadachi, and yeah, because it's got poison and paralysis. So yeah, it can actually be a challenge sometimes. So yeah, let's check out its hunter notes here, and it's all the way down. So get down here, right below Banbaro. Yes, Viper Tobi-Kadachi. And it is a fanged wyvern. So yeah, it's I guess one of those fanged wyvern that has spikes, I guess. And it likes to hang around in the Hoarfrost Reach. So yeah, it likes it cold for some reason. As for the physiology, the head is breakable. The back is breakable, the front claws are breakable, and the tail is breakable. And it looks like the head and the neck are weak points. The front legs are weak points as well. And the weak point chart here is a little, I guess you could say, confusing. It looks like you might do less damage to its neck and its legs with bowgun than you do to its head. That's how I'm reading it, I guess. So it's a little, yeah, I think that's how it is. Something like that. As for the elements, fire isn't very good, so yeah, you might not want to take fire. Water doesn't do anything, so yeah, don't bother taking a water element. Thunder actually does pretty good. Oddly, in a sense, because you know its relative, regular Tobi-Kadachi, is actually thunder, so it's a little twist. But if you're going to bring thunder, I mean, if you're going to bring an element, bring a thunder weapon. As for ice, it's okay. You could bring ice as well. Dragon isn't the best, so you might not want to take dragon. As for ailments, poison actually doesn't do very good against it, so probably don't bring poison. Sleep actually is okay against it, so you could use sleep. Paralysis doesn't really do too well. Understandable, because it's a paralysis monster. And blast is okay, so you could use blast. And if you can stun it, that'll work too. Understandable probably on poison too, because it's also a poison monster. And here the tail rewards, the break rewards. Yeah, I have at least some of them unlocked. I don't have all of them, but okay. So now, some things you might want to take to Tobi is let's see, it can cause poison, noxious poison, and paralysis. So those are the ailments, and they can actually be kind of dangerous, especially the noxious poison, when it gets to taking down your HP a lot. What you could do is make sure you take something like antidotes or herbal medicine, because those can be helpful. And make sure you also bring hot pots, because it generally is in the Hoarfrost Reach. I'm just going to take herbal medicine. Hopefully that'll suffice. Actually, you know, I'm going to take some antidotes too, because I've actually run out of herbal medicine before. He poisons you that much. There we go. Or if you wanted to, you could also just take poison resistance in your armor, you know, to resist poison, and yeah, that could work. I'm just going to take resistor just because I already have it set in. Like, well, you know, I could take antidote gems, then I wouldn't even need it, but I still don't think that prevents noxious poison, but I'm not fully sure on that. Something to test. But I'll just stick with the resistor. And then, what else? You could take, I think there's one of the mantles you could also take to clear that up, but yeah, I don't think I have that right now. Okay, so Viper Tobi is a master rank optional 2-star monster, and I've already done it before. There's basically a 1 or 2 quests. This one is just one for upgrading your cleanser booster that gets given to you by the armory girl at some point. But this one is the one to do, and it's usual. Analysis creates paralysis. Yes. And this one is just unlocked at MR3, so yeah, you'll just automatically unlock it at that point. Let's just get that started. And you encounter Viper Tobi in the story pretty early on in Iceborne. So yeah, it's actually unlockable probably right after you see it. And of course, we have Pete with us. Of course, Pete is my companion and helper, because he's always helping me out. Okay, Pete, let's go to the Hoarfrost Reach. And of course, as usual, it likes to just put me right next to it. Run away, because I need a hot pot. Where's my hot pots? I brought some with me. There we go. Now, Viper Tobi's Japanese name is Tobi-Kadachi Ash. So it's a little different than regular Tobi. Now, one thing to do is to attack the tail first to try and break that. Because if you can break the tail, it might throw less spines at you. Ooh, yep, he's already poisoned me. And I don't want an antidote. Herbal medicine is better until I run out of it. Now, one thing about it is that if you get hit by the tail, that's what causes the poison. But if you get hit by its mouth, that's what causes the paralysis, as you can tell. And now I'm poisoned. This is noxious poison, though. Thank you, Pete. Let's use another herbal medicine. Actually, you know... Okay. Let's get this. The poison and paralysis that Viper Tobi causes actually reminds me of... oh, nuts. I kind of forgot the name of it. One of the monsters in MHO, I actually have a video on that I'll put a link to. I think it's Purple Slice Margle, and that does poison and paralysis, and it was actually a pretty cool monster. But yeah, the Viper Tobi reminds me a little bit of it, just because of the status ailments he causes. And here I am just swinging at the ground. There we go. Yeah, stop moving your tail. I'm trying to hit the tail. But yeah, Purple Slice Margle was, frankly, a very formidable opponent when I battled it. He was not actually that easy. There we go. I didn't hit the tail there though, I hit the back legs. Yeah, ice vent griefing. Yeah. But yeah, he really likes to jump around a lot. Kind of like regular Toby. And I can't really get in any good chops. Let's just hit him in the head because, yeah, I'll hit him in whatever part is open. And then, yep. There we go. Oh, finally. Broke the tail. At least it looks like it broke. He will still throw some of the needles, but less, as far as I know. You're not scary, you know. Okay, I might as well take this that Pete left. Yeah, I know scout flies. I'm going over here to heal. Okay, follow the scout flies. Scout flies? Okay, I guess I can go up there. For a second I was thinking it was an area that Toby could go, but I couldn't. They have some of the areas like that. I should be gathering the footprints. Get the tail. I probably don't need to attack the tail so much, though. Unless I, of course, miss. And then he comes up to bite me in the back, and then I miss him anyway. Go for more of the single swipes. There we go. Get him in the head, maybe. There we go. It, of course, would help if you weaken parts. You know, I didn't use a Mega Demon Drug. I've been trying to use these because I have a lot of them. Well, I have the ability to make a lot of them. There we go. Got him in the face, at least. Of course. Ooh, that was a bad one. Yep, there I am, convulsing on the floor. No. Don't you dare laugh at me when you do that. I tell you, he's always just a little bit out of my range because I'm greedy for charge attacks. There we go. I broke probably his front claws. Yeah, wargs, you jumped in at the wrong time. Okay, it's hard to tell if I've got his head broke. It looks like I might. Just keep attacking his butt, maybe. Make him a new hole. Oh! Come on. Yep. Of course. Just whack him and roll out of the way. I probably could have got a charge attack in right there, though. Nope. Roll! Haha, you missed me with those. I missed. I didn't miss. Let's get this. There we go. Oh, ouch. I gotta get these. Use this. There we go. Get him in the tail because most of the time he's just gone before I can get an attack in. Of course. Yeah, that was a waste. There we go. At least I got him with the tip of the sword. Wasn't necessarily that good, but whatever. Stop flying around me. Oh, and then I guess I mounted him. Okay, let's whack him in the face. Get him in the back. If I can knock him over, maybe I can break his back. It'd be nice if I could attack his back. There we go. Okay. Get around to the back here. Get this attacked. Do it again. There we go. Can I get another one? No! I should have shoulder bashed that. Grab these because I don't actually have anything. And footprints because I like smelling Toby foot. Actually, what does Toby foot smell like? Viper Toby foot smell like? Leave that in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I'll take some Paris rooms just to counteract your paralysis, even though that doesn't really do that. Haha, I interrupted you. Let's try this. Ha ha ha. Now, I wonder if I can get this sleep toad. You gonna... Come on, go in the sleep. Oh, now he's weak. Yeah, good going, Pete. Pete taking advantage of the situation. That's good. Just what I trained him to do. Ow! Herbal medicine. You will probably use all your herbal medicine. Yeah, Pete, go for that head. Get his weak point. And then it... Yeah, you can go for that back leg too, Pete. Get a Vespoid while I'm at it. Of course. Yeah, I knew that wouldn't work. And my hot pot wore off. At least I think so. Your roar isn't really scaring me. It just makes me cover my ears. Oh, okay. It's limping away already. Okay. And I didn't get the Vespoid. Nuts. I wanted that. You don't get Vespoids too often. And that. Might as well sharpen. There we go. Now, Viper Toby tends to like to sleep in these lower portions. Yeah, like right here. Let me see on the map. Area... What is this? I can't see the area number. Oh, like, I guess you consider area 8. Down here in this area. Now, do I have the back broke? I don't think I do, so let's just go for that. Nice amount of damage. Come on. Of course. Yeah, I got greedy for attacks. And then he just jumped over me. Ow. You're not gonna poison me before I defeat you. You better not poison me. I don't want to have to use another... I don't want to have to use an antidote. I used all my last herbal medicine. Come on. Of course not. He's jumping around too much. But monsters then do tend to move around more when they're enraged. I don't know if he's enraged. Doesn't actually look like he's enraged. No, now he is. Toby's just one of those monsters that moves around exceptionally more than others. There we go. Let's see if I can get to the back here. I can't tell if I actually broke the back or not. Come on. Oh, there we go. Well, I defeated it. I don't think I broke the back. It's hard to tell. I don't see anything on the back. It looks like I broke the claws, though. And I know I broke the tail. Pretty sure of that. Let's just gather this stuff. And there's some other stuff in here. Actually, this is a little bit resemblant of the Rotten Vale down here. Grab some toadstools. Actually, I saw... Here we go. This is what I need. I think I need bones for some of my quests. Yep, I do. Any more in here? There we go. Will I get it in time? We'll see. Hopefully. Yeah, I should. There we go. But yeah, that is Viper Tobi. One of the, well, one of the monsters that dances around a lot. There. I mean, yeah, it's, I guess, what? Dances with wolves, even though it's not a wolf. Not too bad. I'm a little bit over 100 now. Hahaha. Okay. Well, yeah. Viper Tobi is still one of the easier monsters, but can also be a bit challenging because of the poison. Because you got to manage that poison and paralysis and the noxious poison especially. So yeah, it can be slightly challenging if you're not careful with what you're doing. I'll just take a look at the armor here. And I think Viper, actually let me see. Viper Tobi weapons, I don't know if there's a great sword, but Viper Tobi weapons tend to be paralysis weapons. There may not be a great sword, but I know there's some others. I think there's one of the longsword. Yeah, I don't see any Viper Tobi tree specifically listed right here. Unless there's like a Tobi tree. Let's see. I don't really see a Tobi tree specifically either. Thunder. Yeah, you know, yeah. There may not be one for the greatsword, but I know there's some for some of the other weapons. But yeah, they tend to be paralysis, I think. As for the armor, head down here. Should be down here somewhere. Viper Kadachi, right next to the regular Kadachi. So Viper Kadachi Alpha. Look like, well, kind of, what? I would say up in the northern Asia area. Something like that. As for the beta armor, not really any different. Just the color scheme. Okay, okay. I think I prefer... Yeah, I prefer the beta armor better because it gives you more options for color. Yeah, that's a little better. It's a little bit... it's a little bit cool. I think, you know, it's... What? I don't know. Maybe it's a little tight. I'm not sure. But it does look warm. I do have to admit that. Okay, and as for the skills it gives like evade extender, paralysis attack, quick sheath, poison attack, evade window, and some constitution. So yeah, not too bad. We'll see the skill info like this. It doesn't look like it has a set skill, which is unfortunate. Some of these lower level ones don't. The set skills tend to come in with some of the higher ranked monsters. But this one basically gets, if with the full set, evade window 2, evade extender 1, paralysis attack 1, quick sheath 1, and poison attack 1 and constitution of 1. So yeah, I mean, if you can work it into your build, in a special way, it could be useful. But otherwise, it's not a super good set, honestly. The evade window and evade extender are probably the best portions of it. But for the looks, it's viable. So, yeah, that is Viper-Kadachi, Viper Tobi-Kadachi, however you want to say it specifically. I mean, it's however. But, yeah, that's it for this Monster Showcase. If you like this Monster Showcase, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and, of course, share it. And if you're looking for a Discord server to just hang out and chat, you can come and join the Nylusion one, because it's a fun place to be and just chat and hang out and sometimes play some games together as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Of course, the Fuzzy Fourth comes in to get in the way. She's always got to stand in my way, right at the end as well.